Every day, motorcycles disappear in seconds, often in broad daylight. In 2022 alone, over 54,000 bikes were stolen in the US, nearly 150 each day. Shockingly, about 85% weren't even locked or secured. Thieves act fast, but you can stop them faster. Here are 9 proven real-world tricks to keep your motorcycle safe. Number 1. Install a loud motorcycle alarm. One of the fastest ways to repel a thief is with sound. A loud, motion-activated alarm turns a quiet target into a loud nightmare. Modern motorcycle alarms use vibration and tilt sensors to detect tampering. Even a slight movement triggers an ear-piercing siren that can reach over 110 decibels. Why it works? Thieves rely on stealth. The moment your alarm goes off, it destroys that advantage. Most criminals aren't willing to keep cutting or tampering while an alarm screams and everyone turns to look. Some alarms also have built-in immobilizers that cut power to the ignition if triggered, adding another barrier. Even in noisy cities where car alarms get ignored, a motorcycle alarm sounds unique, sharp, high-pitched, and impossible to miss. It grabs attention fast and sends the thief running before they can even lift your bike. This single step can cut theft risk dramatically. Number 2. Use a disc brake lock. A disc lock takes seconds to attach, but it's one of the hardest obstacles for a thief to bypass quickly. It clamps onto your brake rotor, preventing the wheel from rolling. If a thief tries to move your motorcycle, the wheel jams almost instantly. For added protection, choose a disc lock with a built-in motion alarm. These not only stop movement, but also scream if the bike is touched, the ultimate double deterrent. Studies have shown that visible locks significantly reduce theft attempts because thieves seek the easiest, quietest job possible. When using a disc lock, always secure it on the front wheel, since that's the first thing thieves try to move. And before you ride off, always remove it. Many riders hang a small reminder strap from the handlebar. This small habit ensures your own safety while keeping thieves away. The takeaway? It takes thieves less than 10 seconds to roll a bike away, but just 3 seconds for you to make it impossible. Number 3. Lock to an immovable object using a heavy chain. If you want to stop a thief dead in their tracks, chain your motorcycle to something that can't move. A thick, hardened steel chain through your frame and around a solid object like a lamppost, ground anchor, or steel fence prevents anyone from simply lifting your bike into a van. Always loop the chain through a non-removable part of the frame or swing arm, not the wheel. Wheels can be detached in seconds. The key is to make the chain as tight to the ground as possible, leaving no slack for leverage. Heavy-duty chains resist bolt cutters, which are the most common tool used in fast thefts. Even if thieves have cutting tools, every extra minute of effort and noise raises their risk of getting caught. That's why professional thieves often skip chained bikes altogether. A chained-down motorcycle takes real effort to move, and most criminals don't have time for that. You do this, and you're no longer the easy target on the street. Number 4. Install a hidden kill switch. A hidden kill switch is one of the oldest, smartest tricks in the book, and it still works flawlessly. This small secret switch disables the ignition or fuel system. You can hide it under the seat, inside the fairing, or even beneath a side panel anywhere out of sight. The idea is simple. Even if a thief hotwires your ignition, the bike won't start without flipping your secret switch. Why it works? Motorcycle theft is all about speed and simplicity. Thieves won't spend more than a few seconds troubleshooting why an engine won't start. The moment your bike doesn't fire, they'll panic and bail out. Newer bikes have electronic immobilizers built into their key fobs, but for older models, this DIY trick can save your ride. It's cheap, takes less than an hour to install, and adds a hidden layer of confusion that most criminals never see coming. A thief might break your ignition, but with your kill switch flipped, the bike is just a hunk of metal that won't move an inch. Number 5. Hide a GPS tracker. Even the best locks can fail, but a GPS tracker can bring your motorcycle back home. Modern trackers are small, affordable, and easily hidden under the seat or inside bodywork. Once activated, they sync to an app and send real-time location data straight to your phone. Some even alert you instantly if the bike moves while the ignition is off. Police recovery rates for bikes with active trackers are dramatically higher, often within hours, not days. Some departments even prioritize tracker-equipped bikes because the location data makes recovery straightforward. This trick doesn't prevent theft, but it ensures the thief doesn't keep your bike for long. Even if the bike is stripped for parts, trackers that transmit to cloud servers can pinpoint chop shops and lead to arrests. Hide your tracker well, away from obvious power connections or underseat wiring. The best location is somewhere that would take a thief over 10 minutes to find, and by then, police are already tracking. Number 6. Always lock your ignition and steering. This is the simplest habit, and one of the most ignored. Always engage your steering lock and remove the key, even if you're stepping away for only a minute. Turning the key to the lock position fixes the handlebars, making it nearly impossible to push or roll the motorcycle in a straight line. Thieves would have to drag or lift it, which is far more conspicuous. The National Insurance Crime Bureau found that many stolen bikes had unlocked ignitions or steering columns, even when parked in public. Don't give them that opening. This lock takes less than 3 seconds to engage. Combine it with your disc lock, and you've just doubled the thief's frustration level. Remember, theft prevention isn't about creating an unbreakable system. It's about making your bike the hardest, noisiest, and most time-consuming target on the street. Number 7. Park smart. Where you park can make or break your bike's safety. Thieves prefer dark, isolated spots, so you should always aim for the opposite. Choose well-lit, visible locations, ideally under a street lamp, near security cameras, or close to an entrance. Parking in high-traffic areas means there's always a witness nearby. If possible, park your motorcycle between larger vehicles or alongside other bikes. A thief will avoid areas where they could be spotted bending over or cutting locks. In group rides, park bikes handlebar to handlebar or close together, so they're physically harder to lift. At home, don't let your garage make you complacent. Use locks indoors, too. Thieves know garages are soft targets they can break in unseen. Lock your ignition, use a chain, and if you can, block your motorcycle with your car. Remember, thieves scout patterns. If you park in the same dark corner every night, you're telling them where to find your bike. Mix it up, keep it visible, and make every stop a hard target. Number 8. Use a plain motorcycle cover. It might seem too simple, but a cover is one of the most underrated theft deterrents there is. A motorcycle cover hides everything: the brand, model, and value. To a thief, a covered bike is an unknown risk. They don't know if it's a cheap commuter or a high-end sport bike, if it's alarmed, or if it's locked underneath. That uncertainty alone can make them move on. The cover also adds a layer of delay. The thief has to pull it off first, and in those few extra seconds, someone could spot them. Choose a plain, unbranded cover. Flashy covers with logos can advertise value. A dull, gray, or black one just blends into the background. Some covers even come with grommets to secure them with a small cable lock, another subtle time waster for criminals. For you, it's a 10-second step. For a thief, it's 10 seconds of doubt. And that's all it takes for them to walk away. Number 9. Build unbreakable habits. The last trick is about consistency, because the biggest security failure is human. Every theft report has a common thread. I only left it for a minute. A rider forgets to lock up or leaves the key in the ignition just to grab coffee, and that's when thieves strike. So make security automatic. Lock your steering every time, even in your own garage. Never leave keys in the ignition, not even for a few seconds. Keep spare keys and documents off the bike. Titles and papers make resale easier for thieves. Don't leave your bike idling unattended. A thief can ride off faster than you can chase. If something feels off, someone watching or loitering, trust your instincts and move your bike. It takes a thief less than 20 seconds to load a motorcycle into a van. But with disciplined habits, you can make those 20 seconds impossible to find. The best theft protection isn't expensive tech. It's your routine. Layer simple steps: a lock, a chain, an alarm, good parking, and awareness. Together, they create a fortress around your motorcycle.